The Clemson Tigers become the first team since 1897 to go a perfect 15-0. Tua Tagovailoa threw two really costly turnovers that led to some great touchdowns by Justin Ross and T. Higgins. The Tigers defeat the Tide 44-16 here in San Jose, California to win their second national championship in 3 years. Well, there was tons of orange in the city of Charlotte here today as the Clemson Tigers took on the Virginia Cavaliers in Bank of America Stadium. You really could have called it the T. Higgins show, though. He had 182 yards on just 9 receptions. They gave him the game MVP, which I think he deserved. And the guy passing him the ball didn't do too bad either. Trevor Lawrence had 302 yards on the day. My high school basketball coach used to say that free throws win ball games, and she was absolutely right. Today, the Clemson Tigers made 18 of their 19 free throws to defeat the Miami Hurricanes 69-64 in the second round of the ACC tournament. And so you were Clemson's first signee, but you were originally committed to Tennessee, but then Clemson opened a softball team, and basically the stars just aligned. Can you tell us about that story and kind of your Clemson family? Some other people who you should not forget about, Clemson's running backs. Everyone is talking about the defensive line and the quarterback battle, but there is some serious talent among the guys lining up behind the quarterback too. Well, the rain held off, and it was a sold-out crowd here for a 2:30 start in the brand-new Clemson softball stadium. The Clemson Tigers did drop their first game in their doubleheader against Western Carolina. They lost that one 2-0, but they came out swinging in the second game, scored 8 runs on 10 hits, and pitcher Logan Kamal had 11 strikeouts. She had a no-hitter in this game. It was really fun to watch here in Clemson, South Carolina, and they'll be back on the field this Friday for the Big Ten ACC Challenge. Well, if you watched today's game between the Syracuse Orange and the Clemson Tigers, you probably heard the name Tevin Mack just about 100 times because the guy scored 32 points in tonight's game. He set a career high for himself and absolutely wreaked havoc on Syracuse's zone defense. With a week between games, the Atlanta Dream had time to get back to the basics this week in practice. Coach Nikki Collins said she wanted to clean up some of the mistakes they made last week against Dallas. You can catch the Atlanta Dream back in action tonight against the Seattle Storm at 7:30 at State Farm Arena or on CBS Sports Network. It's been a frustrating season for sure, but the regular season is over, so every team in the country is 0-0 going into their conference tournaments. Clemson will face Miami on Wednesday at noon in the second round of the ACC tourney. It's March, so hopefully your boss or professor will let you watch the game on your computer because March Madness is important. If they are cool with it, you can watch the game on ESPN, but if they aren't, you might as well just quit your job or skip class so you can watch the game. We knew coming into today's game that there wouldn't be very many fans in the stands, but now the ACC has decided to completely cancel the ACC tournament. No more games will be played here today in Greensboro Coliseum. They did name Florida State the champions of the tournament, so they will get the automatic bid to the NCAA tournament if that happens at all. Clemson's fate is unknown at this point, possibly a trip to the NIT if that also happens. We really just don't know right now. Clemson University has decided to move all classes online until March 30th. Also, that could be extended, but right now it is March 30th. Depth at quarterback is not a luxury Coach Dabo Swinney is used to, but this season the Tigers have choices.
We have 3 guys that I believe, without a doubt, if y'all just spun the phone and boom, it pointed to that guy like you do on the golf course and you throw the tee up, say who's your partner going to be. If whoever it pointed to, I could say let's go win, you know, because I really believe we could win with those all 3 of them.
He clearly was like the better quarterback coming in as far as the whole spring as a whole, you know what I mean? And Trevor showed some great things in the spring, but it was just a mental jump that he had to make.
This kid's had a lot of attention on him for a long time, and so I think he's well prepared for kind of all the drama that comes with being the quarterback at Clemson, as is Kelly. Kelly is this guy's seen and heard it all. So but all he's done is find a way to win.
So it's looking like Kelly Bryant will make the start September 1st, but don't count out Trevor Lawrence and Chase Bryce just yet. Nothing is set in stone.